people that perhaps was expected that could come?
So let me go even further back, guys. We arrived last year, the day of the ceasefire, in what has become known as the 12-day war last year between Israel and Iran, which grew in the United States, and not a single person we met on that visit to Iran, which took us to other cities as well. All the Iranians we spoke to, whether or not they supported the government or not, believed that the ceasefire would not hold, that there would be another conflict between Israel and Iran would withdraw in the United States. And when we were in Iran this month, you felt, first of all, people were reeling from all of the pressures upon them, the spiraling inflation, the collapse of the currency, water shortages, electricity shortages, and the pain over the protests last month, which had been put down with such lethal force, killing many thousands. That anger and pain was still raw. And for the first time ever in Iran, Iranians said to us, as long as when they knew their identity was safe, they would say that no one wants their country to come under attack, but we believe now this is the only way that we can bring about change, is that we need an external intervention. That wasn't everyone, but there were many who did say that. Others, of course, were very anxious, that when they had so many worries on their mind, and having seen what happened last year, they feared what could happen again. And I think we saw some of the videos today, people running in a panic when the explosions, the loud explosions sounded in the morning, just after breakfast hours in Tehran and in other cities. So, and then there was also this feeling that Iranians feel that the decisions about their lives are held by the powerful in their country, by the powerful in Washington and in Israel and in many places around the world. And there's this spectator, but daring to hope that that whatever comes next will be better than what they're living in now.
It's a really important point you make, Louise, about the perception that perhaps they're feeling, their spectators. But before I go on to that question, let's just go to the IDF headquarters, where I think a press conference is taking place.
Get rid of it, and it will last as long as it lasts. And let me just say to you that protecting the citizens of the state of Israel and the state of Israel is made up of three components. First of all, are air defense systems, which are the best in the world. And second, and just as important component, is these attacks, these strikes by the Air Force, as we're seeing taking place all over Iran. And now the American Air Force has joined them, and they are targeting all the surface-to-surface missiles. And the third component is the behavior of civilians, adhering to the instructions of the front command will help save lives. Together we will overcome all these difficulties. Channel 14 News, is there a projection that Israeli citizens will be targeted in other countries? Look, this has been a war in several arenas for over 2.5 years now. We are prepared in both closer and more remote circles, and we will strike fiercely against anybody who will target us. Push News, are we preparing for other arenas, and will the IDF attack in Yemen if the Houthis will join the campaign? As I told you, we are already accustomed to this kind of war with several arenas. We are keeping our eyes open and strictly monitoring. If we are attacked, we will retaliate fiercely. Yemen have launched missiles at us in the past, and we have retaliated fiercely, and we will do it again if necessary. Thank you very much, and have a good week.
So, an Israeli defense spokesman there, speaking live, making it clear that this conflict is going to go on as long as it needs to. Some suggestions from the Israelis that the supreme leader has been killed in that initial airstrike this morning. Still no confirmation of that, but that's certainly been the indication from Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu. And as I speak to you now, the skies above Tel Aviv here are quiet. In fact, it's been the longest period of quiet we've had all day on what has been a momentous day here in the Middle East. You've been watching a BBC News special. I'm Clive Myrie. Goodbye.